Hey guys, what's up? It's been a while, so how have you been? I've been really busy, and usually during the month my schedule is pretty tight. But now it's going towards the end of the month, and that means I have more free time. So I decided to do another YouTube video and say hi to you guys. And something terrible happened this past Sunday. It's November 25th, Sunday, and what happened was, it's one of those 2 Sundays in a month when you can take TOEIC, and you only get 2 chances. I never miss it. I usually, almost always take the test, but this time I had to miss it. Not because I didn't sign up for the test, I always do, but when I went there to take the test, I found out that I didn't have my ID with me. Very stupid mistake, right? But the thing is, I always, my ID is always in my wallet. And of course, I brought my wallet, so I was assuming that I had my ID with me, but it was missing on that day. I don't know what happened to it. I couldn't find it, and I think I probably lost it. So after shooting this video, I think I'm gonna have to go to the community center to get my new ID issued. Yeah, that's what happened. Very stupid. So a lesson to remember, before going to take the test, always make sure you have your ID with you. If you have multiple picture IDs, bring all of them because you might lose one of them, And also bring the right stationery because TOEIC only allows you to use a pencil and eraser, right? Nothing else, no markers or no correction tape, those things are not allowed. So bring your ID and bring the right stationery. Make sure you do those 2 things. Okay. All right then, let's get back to our usual. I'm going to show you a TOEIC problem to work on, right? And it's Part 5 style. The style is very similar, so something like this could be on your test, really. So you better focus, okay? And how long do you have? You have only 20 seconds, starting from now. Here we go. So, how was the problem? Was it easy? Did you get the question right? Congratulations. But if you missed it, no problem, because we're going to take a look at it together. Let me read the question for you. Where is it? Here. Let me read it. Performance of the high-end tablet. We know what a tablet is. Tablet is like a smartphone, but only bigger. So it's like a tablet is like a big giant smartphone. You can do lots of things on a tablet, but it's not exactly a laptop because it lacks some features, right? And high-end tablet, when you say something is high-end, high-end, do you think it means expensive or cheap? Yeah, of course, expensive, of high quality, right? So an example of a high-end tablet could be an iPad Pro, right? For the price of an iPad Pro, you could easily buy a laptop. So it's very expensive, one. And according to Apple, the quality of their products is awesome. So of high quality, two. So the perfect example of a high-end tablet is an iPad Pro. And performance of the high-end tablet. When you talk about the performance of a singer, what do you mean? You probably mean probably want to talk about how well they sing, right? When you talk about the performance of a dancer, you want to talk about how well they dance. Then what about the performance of a device? Performance of your smartphone, performance of your laptop. What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about how fast it is, how well it works, right? So performance of the high-end tablet, how well it works, is impressive. Then what about impressive? Impressive means good or bad? Very, very good, right? So basically, what the sentence is saying is that the tablet device works really well. But, and we have but here. One thing to remember about but is that the part that comes after but is connected to somewhere before but. So like this blank is connected somewhere before but. So now let's take a good look at the answer choices. A, comparable, and B, compares, C, compared, D, comparative. Oh, I see two parts of speech. Part of speech means 품사, right? I see two parts of speech. A, C, and D, these are adjectives, right? But B is a verb. So let's talk about the odd one first. B, the verb, 동사. Where can this be connected to? Like it's a verb, so it comes right after the subject. The subject of the sentence was performance of the high-end tablet, right? Let's say just it, right? So it, after it, we have not compares. It not compares. Does it sound good? Something's wrong, right? You don't say it not compares. You say it doesn't compare. So obviously B is not grammatical. Yeah, this one is wrong. So let's eliminate that one. So B can never be the answer. So now we have left A, C, and D. And these are tricky ones because they're very similar. But let's talk about the difference between these three words, okay? Let's start with compared. When you say apples are compared to oranges, what do you mean? Literally, you mean they're compared. It doesn't necessarily mean apples are better or oranges are better or they're similar. It doesn't mean any of that, right? You just mean they're compared. You compare two things to see if they are similar or what kind of differences they have, you know, to figure out similarities and differences. So when you say one is compared to the other, literally it means it's compared. It doesn't mean they're similar or better or vice versa, you know? And so that's compared, the little meaning. And comparable, but comparable is different though. When you say the iPhone XS, the new one, the iPhone XS is comparable to the Galaxy S10. It means they're similar, like the quality is similar, they have similar features and stuff. I'm sorry. Similar, it means they're similar. So, comparable as like similar, they're synonyms. 동의어, comparable, similar. They are similar. And comparative. Comparative, like honestly, it's not a very common word. I mean, sometimes I come across this word, but not a whole lot. So if you can't remember all three of them, I suggest to losing comparative because you don't have to know this word, right? So yeah, comparative, it could mean other things, but it usually means relative. Relative in Korean, 비교적. So for example, my iPhone 6s, I bought it 3 years ago or 4 years, I can't remember. But anyway, when I bought it, it was in Korea, like including taxes, it was about $1,000, more than 100만 won, right? But now, like if you try to buy this one, it's comparatively cheap, relatively cheap. 비교적 싸다, right? So comparative, relative, like they're similar. They're synonyms. So okay, so compared, literally compared, comparable, similar, comparative, relative. All right, then let's get back to our problem. performance of the high-end tablet is impressive, but another thing about but is that like the part that comes before but is opposite, like to the one of the part that comes after but, right? So the part that comes before but and the part that comes after but, they are kind of opposite. And like here already you said the performance is really good. So what do you want to say after but is that not really good, like really good but not really good, something like that, right? And after the blank we have to that of a full-blown laptop. Full-blown means like let's think of a balloon. When a balloon is full-blown, it means the balloon is really big. Like, so when you say something is full-blown, it's fully developed. A fully developed laptop is like a laptop that has all the capabilities that a laptop is supposed to have. So like basically you mean a real laptop, right? And that of a full-blown laptop, that like, you know, English speakers don't like to say repeat things to avoid repetition. One of the things they do is to use that. So here this sentence didn't want to use performance twice, so at first initially it used performance of the high-end tablet is impressive but not blank to performance of a full-blown laptop. So that means performance here. So you're comparing performance of two devices, performance of high-end laptop and performance of performance of high-end tablet and performance of a full-blown laptop. You're comparing these two, like these two devices' performance. And before but you said like the performance is good. Now you have to say it's good but not similar to laptop, something like that, right? So what we need is something that means similar. So what was it? Which one of those meant similar? A, comparable. That's why comparable is the answer. So basically the performance of a high-end tablet is impressive but not as good as that of a laptop. And that's what it meant. Okay, thanks for watching. And today I did something different. Usually I did my lesson in Korean, but today I just wanted to do something different. So I did it in English. I hope you guys liked it, and if you didn't like it, please tell me, because I'll consider going back to the way I used to do. Okay? Alright then, be well until I see you next time, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Okay? Bye bye.